So Darren, I mentioned the New York Times. So you recently wrote a highly personal essay. It was an editorial in the New York Times, but you made an argument, but you also did it in personal terms, following the Supreme Court's recent ruling on affirmative action. I'll quote a little bit of what really jumped out at me, where you celebrated diversity by saying that diversity, and you said that there are studies that prove this, but it was also your truth. Diversity enhances critical thinking, creativity, and collaboration, as well as productivity, profitability, and performance. It is a national tragedy that diversity is now a contested issue rather than of common interest. And we should tell the truth about why diversity is now controversial. Opponents of diversity are opponents of any racial consciousness. They want to prevent us from understanding the ways that the past informs the present, from wrestling with the fullness and richness and complexity of our history. What are you in touch with that made you say that, besides the studies that empirically help make your case?
Well, first, as I lay out, I am most definitely an affirmative action baby. There's no doubt that without affirmative action, I would not be here. That is not to say that I am in any way an underperformer. It is to say that the institutions and the American society, and most importantly, public policy, recognized that people like me historically have had the doors shut. We are not going as a society to erase the reality of the problems, the legacy of racism in our country by simply wishing it away or legislating that we can't talk about slavery or we can't talk about racism in ways that make some of us uncomfortable. This is not going to help our country. What's going to help our country is if we are able to understand the fullness, the richness of this great country, and hold that both things can be true, that we have a great history that has inspired people around the globe and made us the envy of the world. And at the same time, we have a stain of racism and racial caste that has held back too many of us